Hey Paula, hey Munira, you go by Molly. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great, Saima.
Hi, Saima.
So sorry about that. I had a bit of a technical glitch. So as I was speaking my introduction, I had to fix things, and I was like, okay, what should I do first? So I think we'll just make it very easy. And Munira, why don't you go ahead and just give us an introduction and tell us about you.
Sure, Saima. My name is Munira Rangwala, as you all know, and my client also call me Molly. It's an honor to be on your show. Thank you for the invitation.
Absolutely.
And I'm a mother of 2 teenage boys. I immigrated here from India, seeking a better life for my children. I have a degree in commerce and a master in business. By profession, I'm a licensed health insurance broker, and I'm appointed with all the carriers that need set best plan recommendation for our clients. My journey began in healthcare while I was serving my Smiley community seniors, where they had questions about Medicare, Medicaid, and informing them about the resources available and providing them with customized, low-cost healthcare package. We do have a walk-in retail storefront in Plano. I do speak multiple languages, Hindi, Gujarati, Urdu, and I'm currently working with Paula Harrington. She's my partner and mentor. Paula, do you want to share something about yourself?
Sure. In following Molly's introduction, I'm Paula Harrington. I've lived in this area of Texas since 1996. I raised 2 children here, stayed home with them for 10 years. They're now young adult people. And I went to work when they were a little bit older, when I felt like I could work part-time.
Paula and Molly, first of all, thank you guys for sharing your background, and and I think that's basically the reason that you guys are on the show is because you have a passion for helping other people, and it's just extremely important for our listeners to realize the importance of understanding the healthcare benefits that we have access to, whether it's something that is Medicare that you get access to after a certain age, or it's something, it's Obamacare, or it's things which are being provided by the government and that you do pay for, but at least you should have the knowledge and the information. You guys have a lot of experience, so how about, I know that for me, the primary purpose when I approached Munira to bring you guys on was to educate people about Medicare, and because people do not know anything about Medicare, and that was the primary purpose. So I would love for you guys to start with giving people an overview of Medicare, and then talk about Obamacare, marketplace plans, because I know open enrollment is starting is between October 15th and December 7th. And Obamacare open enrollment begins November 1st through December 15th for a January 1st effective date. And it will extend this year until January 15th for a February 1st effective date. So I would love for you guys to talk more about starting with Medicare.
It's our busy season. It's like tax season for CPAs. This is our busy season to help people because of these deadlines. These are urgent deadlines. But if people don't make a decision during those time frames, they get locked out of the market, and then they don't have access for a year. So,
how about maybe starting with, tell us the top 5 things that people need to know about Medicare. What are things that based on your experience, what do you come across as lack of knowledge that people just don't know, and those are just like the basics that people should know because it will change the quality of their life?
Signing up for Medicare when they turn 65. So I have seen a lot of times people are not aware that they turn 65 and they are supposed to enroll during the specific time, like in a 3 months before turning 65 and 3 months after their birthday and the month of their birthday. So they have 7 months to enroll. And that's always I've seen, they said, oh, nobody informed us, or we were not aware, or how do we enroll, where do we go? Have you also had, right?
Yeah, that's their initial enrollment period, is that right around the age of 65, the 3 months before, the month of, and 3 months after they turn 65 is when they're eligible to enroll. And
so how about
locked out.
guys, before we end the show, what are a few of those things that you guys feel that, oh my God, I wish people really knew this? It would make such a huge difference to the quality of their life.
I would say don't rely on, we've done it too long in this country, that someone can walk into an emergency room and not be turned away. That is true, but they are there for acute care. That are you life or death, heart attack, stroke, can't breathe, bleeding out. So many people will turn to emergency room because they didn't stop to think about how to connect to care when they were feeling better. They wait till they're feeling bad and they go to the emergency room. We have a story of one lady that we met at one of the mosques. It was an educational event a couple of years ago, and she's a young mother, single mom with 3 kids, and she was having a lot of pain. It was getting worse, and she went to the emergency room. It turned out she had really, really bad infection. It could be a kidney infection, but it was started out as a bladder infection that went to kidneys, and they had to put stents in. And they did it because of the emergency. But then she got the discharge paperwork. It said follow up with the urologist, and within so many days. And then there was care that needed to be done where they were checked, I think every 3-4 weeks, and then they're supposed to come out after 3 months. She couldn't get any of that follow-up care. She was calling around. It wasn't emergency anymore for the emergency room to enter back into, and she couldn't get the follow-up care she needed because they would turn her down saying you don't have insurance. And she started reading on the internet about they can't stay longer than 3 months, and she didn't have insurance. And she was really, by the time we met her, she's like, she was scared she was going to get a really bad infection with the stents and die and not be around for her children. That was the amount of fear that had gripped her. And we were able to enroll her in the Affordable Care Act. And again, she had tried on her own when it was open enrollment, and she got this letter that says you're not eligible, but she didn't understand it. Well, we were able to go and open up a special enrollment for her because at the time she didn't have the income that was required, and it was sending her and her family to CHIP and Medicaid. And now we were able to show she had just enough income from some work she had done through the year to now qualify, and it opened up an SEP. But we had to ask for that special enrollment through the marketplace. We were able to get it for her, but she just tried on her own typing on that computer. It wasn't going to open up. So you have to know the right buzzwords when you call them, the right things to say to get it open up. Anyway, we were able to get her insurance the first of the month. Just 10 days later, she's able to go see the same doctors and follow up. And we run into her every once in a while in the community, and she just has a big smile. She sent people to us to help them since then. It's just been a real joy, and that's our
5 years back now.
Has it been 5 years already?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was an epic masjid, I remember.
Yeah. But,
I think that's what experts are for. I mean, I've been doing what I do for 16 years. You guys, whatever you do, you have 20 years experience between you guys. And that's what experts are for, people who are able to guide you and assist you into making better and more informed decisions. And that's what you guys are doing. You are educating other people, and I think that is essential. And everything else that comes through, that is the icing on the cake. So any final words, Munira, that you would like to share before we end the show?
No, I say they have my number. If they want to reach out to me, I can leave my number. You want me to give it out, or?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, my cell phone number is 469-855-5552, and my email is molly@enrollmentstore.com. And we do have a walk-in office on Plano and Legacy, and you can always Google us on with the enrollmentstore.com, and you will find me and Paula. We are most of the time here, but you can always, since the open enrollment is starting